On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Inaugurate.
To formally begin or initiate something, particularly a new project, organization, government, or system, often through an official ceremony.
Examples:
Inaugurate an enterprise. Inaugurate a new policy. The president will inaugurate the new embassy building next week.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Extricate.
To free or release someone or something from something that is trapping, entangling, or confining them, to disentangle or disengage from a difficult or complicated situation.
Examples:
Extricate me from a difficult situation. Extricate a company from financial troubles. She managed to extricate herself from the tangled web of lies with great effort.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Footstep.
A step, or the sound generated by a person walking when their foot hits the ground.
Examples:
Footsteps in the corridor. Approaching footsteps. The sound of oncoming footsteps grew louder, closer.
Predecessor.
A person who held a position or office before the current holder.
Examples:
The words of a predecessor. Predecessor model. The new CEO is the predecessor of the former CEO.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Virtue.
High moral standards in behavior or attitudes.
Examples:
Virtue of frugality. Acquire a virtue. She had many good virtues and few faults.
Old-fashioned.
Of or relating to a time in the past, not modern.
Examples:
An old-fashioned person. Old-fashioned in appearance. My father is old-fashioned in his thinking.
Cutting edge.
Being at the forefront of a particular field or development, Noun, the latest or most advanced stage in the development of a specific type of work or activity.
Examples:
cutting-edge molecular biology, cutting-edge design. The cutting-edge technology was revolutionary in its field.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs, chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Janitor.
A person whose job is to clean and maintain a large building, such as a school or a block of flats.
Examples:
part-time janitor. Duty of the janitor. The school janitor was laid off.
Scroll.
A long roll of paper containing writing. Verb, to move through text or graphics on a screen to view different parts of them.
Examples:
roll up a scroll. Scroll through a document. The house owner loved the large hanging scroll in the guest room.
Unremarkable.
Ordinary and not particularly interesting.
Examples:
completely ordinary and unremarkable. Unremarkable in looks. He was very busy at work, but otherwise led an unremarkable life.
Sweep.
To clean something, especially a floor or an area, by using a broom, move swiftly and smoothly.
Examples:
sweep up dead leaves. Sweep a room with a glance. The politician tried to sweep the embarrassing incident under the rug.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Cabinet.
A piece of furniture with doors, shelves, and drawers used for storage or display. A small group of senior members of a government who act as official advisors for the president or prime minister.
Examples:
member of the cabinet. The cabinet above the sink. The prime minister decided to reshuffle his cabinet to regain support.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Mortuary.
A place where dead bodies are kept, prepared, and stored before burial or cremation, a funeral home or a building or facility for handling deceased individuals.
Examples:
Mortuary services. Small town mortuary. I received the sad news that my uncle passed away, and his body was taken to the local mortuary.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Supervisor.
A person who oversees or directs the work of others.
Examples:
Supervisor of elections. Immediate supervisor. I have to check with my supervisor before making any changes.
Admonition.
A warning, caution, or piece of advice aimed at correcting or preventing a mistake or misdeed.
Examples:
Admonition letter. Gentle admonition. The teacher gave an admonition to the students about the importance of submitting their assignments on time.
Vacuum.
A space empty of matter, a device or tool used for cleaning or removing debris by creating suction.
Examples:
Vacuum cleaner. Vacuum packing. Please use the vacuum to clean up the mess on the floor.
Lounge.
A waiting room as in a hotel or airport.
Examples:
Departure lounge. Conversation lounge. We will go to the VIP lounge at the airport till departure.
Nap.
A short sleep, especially during the day.
Examples:
Take a nap. Daytime nap. She woke the kids up from their nap.
Comatose.
Relating to, associated with, or in a coma, equals a state of deep and often prolonged unconsciousness.
Examples:
Fall into a comatose state. Lie comatose on the floor. The doctors revived the comatose patient.
Vigil.
A period of wakefulness maintained for any reason, typically for prayer, meditation, or watch-keeping. A period of observation or surveillance, especially for security or safety reasons.
Examples:
Vigil for peace. Night vigil. The mother kept a vigil by her sick child's bedside all night.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples.
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples.
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples.
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Exception.
Something that is not included in a general rule or pattern, a person or thing that is excluded or stands apart from others.
Examples.
Make an exception. Without exception. She was the exception to the rule, as she managed to graduate college in only 2 years.
Objective.
A goal, aim, or purpose that is intended or sought after. A goal that is based on facts, evidence, or unbiased reasoning rather than personal opinions, feelings, or beliefs. Adjective. Of or relating something that is based on facts and not influenced by personal feelings or biases.
Examples.
Objective assessment. Financial objective. The study's main objective is to identify risk factors for heart disease.
Improvise.
To create or perform something on the spot, without preparation or planning, to use what one has available to do or create something.
Examples.
Improvise a joke. Improvise an escape plan. We had to improvise a tent using a tarp and sticks since we didn't have a proper one.
Ambiguous.
Open to more than one interpretation, not clear or decided.
Examples.
Ambiguous situation. Clarify ambiguous points. The instructions provided were ambiguous and confused the team.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples.
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Jazz.
A type of music that originated in the African American community in the United States and that is characterized by improvisation, syncopated rhythms, and a strong emphasis on self-expression.
Examples.
Jazz club. A school jazz band. He listened to jazz music to relax after a long day at work.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples.
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples.
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples.
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples.
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Permission.
Consent or authorization given by someone in authority or by the owner of something, allowing someone to do something or allowing something to occur.
Examples.
Grant permission. Permission for permanent residence. I asked my boss for permission to leave early for a doctor's appointment.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples.
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples.
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Brilliance.
The quality of being very clever or talented. The quality of being very bright or shining.
Examples.
Brilliance of diamond. Economic brilliance. The scientist's brilliance led to many groundbreaking discoveries in his field.
Rampant.
Especially of something bad or unwelcome, flourishing or spreading everywhere in a way that cannot be controlled.
Examples.
Rampant growth of weeds. Rampant corruption. In an overly protective industry, violations of the ethics rules tend to be rampant.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples.
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Ballpark.
A place or facility where baseball is played, a rough estimation of something.
Examples:
Ballpark price. Major League ballpark. It'll be somewhere in the ballpark of $100.
Concession.
Something that is granted or given up, often in a negotiation or argument, a place or stand where goods or services are sold or provided, often in a public setting such as a stadium or amusement park.
Examples:
An oil concession. Make a concession. The movie theater offered a special concession for seniors on Tuesdays.
Alcohol.
A clear liquid that can make people drunk and is used in medicines, cleaning products, etc.
Examples:
Stop drinking alcohol. Diluted alcohol. There is a clear association between alcohol consumption and cognitive decline.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Security.
The state of being free from danger, risk, or harm, measures taken to protect against threats or attacks, a financial asset, such as a stock or bond that derives value exclusively from the ownership interest or claim to a particular underlying asset or obligation.
Examples:
National security. Security analyst. The building's security system includes cameras, alarms, and security guards.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Ambulance.
A vehicle specifically designed and equipped to transport sick or injured people to and from hospitals and other medical facilities.
Examples:
Dispatch an ambulance. Ambulance service. The ambulance crew quickly stabilized the patient before transporting them to the hospital.
Whisk.
To move something somewhere suddenly and quickly.
Examples:
Whisk flies away. Whisk people from entrance to exit. Whisk rapidly until egg whites are foamy.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Ascertain.
To find out or learn something true or correct.
Examples:
Ascertain a diagnosis. Ascertain his address. He needed to ascertain the cause of the problem before he could fix it.
County.
An administrative division of a country or state, typically one of several comprising a larger division.
Examples:
County seat. Throughout the county. The county's population has been increasing rapidly in recent years.
Welfare.
The general health, happiness, and prosperous of a person or group.
Examples:
Child welfare. A welfare state. She struggled for years to survive without welfare.
Agency.
An organization or business that is responsible for specific activities or services, especially when representing other organizations or businesses. The capacity or power to act or exert influence, the ability to make decisions and take action.
Examples:
Real estate agency. Intelligence agency. The government agency regulated the country's food and drug safety standards.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Motel.
A type of hotel that typically offers lower-priced accommodations with fewer amenities than a full-service hotel, a motor hotel.
Examples:
Motel room. Motel amenities. The couple decided to stay at a motel for the night, cheaper than a hotel.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Reunite.
To bring two or more people together again after a period of separation.
Examples:
Reunite after 5 years. Reunite with my friend. The band will reunite only for this show.
Procedure:
A way of doing something, especially the official or well-known way.
Examples:
Undergo a surgical procedure. Standard procedure. The pilot and flight attendant ran through the checkout procedure.
Dumb:
Lacking the power of speech, unable to speak, stupid, or lacking intelligence.
Examples:
Dumb creatures. Struck dumb. He made a dumb mistake and forgot to submit the report on time.
Spare:
Additional to what is necessary for ordinary use, verb, to give time, money, space, etc., to someone.
Examples:
Spare parts. Spare cost. I made plans to spend my spare time beneficially.
Impose:
To officially force a new law, tax, duty, etc., to be obeyed or received.
Examples:
Impose harsher sanctions. Impose tariffs. The problem with achievement tests is the narrowness they impose on students.
Lax:
Not strict or severe, relaxed or lenient.
Examples:
Lax border controls. Lax attitude. The lax security measures allowed the thief to enter the building easily.
Abusive:
Involving or characterized by harmful or offensive treatment, language, or behavior, using physical, emotional, or verbal force to control or harm someone else.
Examples:
Abusive behavior. Abusive parent. The teacher's abusive language towards the students was unacceptable.
Incentive:
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Regulate:
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Bonus:
An extra amount of money that is added to payment as a present or reward for good work.
Examples:
Bonus appraisal. Annual bonus. The committee abolished the controversial bonus system.
Preposterous:
Absurd, ridiculous, or contrary to reason or common sense.
Examples:
Preposterous claim. Preposterous price. The idea that aliens built the pyramids is preposterous.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples.
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Downward.
Moving towards a lower position or a lower level.
Examples.
A downward slope. Maintain downward compatibility. The stock market has been in a downward trend for the past month.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples.
Spiral staircase. Spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples.
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Reliance.
The state of depending on or needing something or someone.
Examples.
Reliance on social media. Self-reliance and solidarity. He acted in reliance on her naked promises.
Deprive.
To take away something from someone.
Examples.
Deprive others of profit. Deprive him of his status. He was deprived of his freedom when sentenced to life in prison.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples.
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples.
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Incessant.
Continuing without interruption, constant, unceasing, or unremitting.
Examples.
Incessant chatter. Incessant rain. The incessant barking of the dog next door kept me up all night.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples.
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Appealing.
Attractive or exciting, evoking a positive response or desire, having qualities that are likely to encourage someone to like or enjoy something.
Examples:
Appealing design. An appealing offer. The well-crafted plot and interesting characters made the book very appealing to readers.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Script.
A written text of a film, play, broadcast, or speech, something written by hand.
Examples:
A hand script. The script of a play. The archaeologist found a hieratic Egyptian script on a stone monument.
Lockstep.
A way of walking in which people's strides are perfectly synchronized, rigid conformity to a particular plan or set of actions.
Examples:
Follow the rules in lockstep. Work in lockstep. The dancers moved in lockstep, perfectly synchronized with one another.
Curriculum.
A series of subjects comprising a course of study in a school, college, etc.
Examples:
A curriculum vitae. An academic curriculum. A committee was appointed to manage the reorganization of the curriculum.
Kindergarten.
A school or class for young children, usually between the ages of 4 and 6.
Examples:
Kindergarten class. Kindergarten teacher. The kindergarten students were having a good time playing with toys.
Literature.
Written works, such as novels, plays, poems, or short stories that are considered to have artistic or intellectual value.
Examples:
Popular literature. Review of the literature. The literature of the Romantic period is known for its emotion and imagination.
Assemble.
To collect in one place as a single group.
Examples:
Assemble your colleagues. Assemble a jigsaw puzzle. The president began to assemble an army.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb, to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place, or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Assure.
To give confidence or reassurance to someone. To convince or guarantee someone that something will happen or that something is true.
Examples:
Assure safety. Assure quality. I want to assure you that you have my full support.
Mediocrity.
The state or quality of being average or of having only moderate ability, success, or value. The state or quality of being uninspired or unoriginal.
Examples:
Sink into mediocrity. Escape mediocrity. He was content with living a life of mediocrity.
Banker.
A person who is in charge of or has an important job in a bank.
Examples:
Central bankers. Investment banker. Bankers are only willing to lend with good security.
Accomplished.
Having completed a task or achieved a goal successfully, skilled or proficient at something.
Examples:
Accomplished at a very early age. Accomplished goal. She felt accomplished after finishing her book.
Logical.
Characterized by clear and sound reasoning, following a rational and systematic approach, based on or in accordance with logic or reason.
Examples:
Logical conclusion. Logical reasoning. The mathematical equation had a logical solution that was easy to follow.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Compliment.
An expression of praise, admiration, or approval, a polite or flattering statement intended to make someone feel good.
Examples:
A backhanded compliment. Accept a compliment. Her compliment made my day. I felt so competent and appreciated.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Referendum.
A general vote in which all the people of a country can vote on an important political or social issue.
Examples:
Referendum on abortion. Hold a second referendum. The government had a constitutional referendum.
Poll.
An inquiry into public opinion conducted by interviewing a random sample of people, the process of voting at an election.
Examples:
A pre-election poll. Public opinion polls. Several polls show a decline in the president's approval rating.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Salary.
A fixed amount of money that employees, especially those who work in an office, receive for doing their job, usually paid every month.
Examples:
A handsome salary. Salary after taxes. What are your annual salary expectations?
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Devise.
To come up with an idea, plan, theory, etc., using your intelligence or imagination.
Examples:
Devise a plan. Devise a literary plot. They had to devise a system that did not depend on fossil fuels.
Subvert.
To undermine, overthrow, or weaken the established order, system, or authority, to bring about fundamental change or revolution from within.
Examples:
Subvert power. Subvert expectations. The rebels could subvert the government's plans by leaking classified information.
Excessive.
Greater than what seems necessary, normal, or desirable.
Examples:
An excessive force. Take excessive care. It would be best if you did not demand such an excessive charge.
Moralize.
To express or teach a moral lesson or principle, often in a self-righteous or didactic way, to reflect on the ethical or moral aspects of a situation or behavior.
Examples:
Moralize a situation. Moralize about politics. I don't like it when people try to moralize me about my personal choices.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
Professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Morale.
The emotional or mental state of a person or group, especially in relation to confidence, enthusiasm, and determination.
Examples:
The morale of soldiers. Improve employee morale. The team's morale improved after winning the championship.
Morality.
Principles of right and evil or good and bad behavior.
Examples:
Business morality. Sense of morality. She found fault with the morality of politicians.
Profitable.
Making or likely to make material gain or profit.
Examples:
A profitable job. Profitable trade. The Prohibition Amendment made bootlegging profitable.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Dependent.
Relying on someone or something else for support or aid.
Examples:
Dose-dependent induction. A dependent person. The small island nation is heavily dependent on tourism as its main source of income.
Addict.
A person who cannot stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
A drug addict. Internet addict. We have become TV addicts due to video streaming services.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Lawsuit.
A legal action taken by one party against another in a court of law, typically seeking damages or some other form of remedy for perceived wrongs or harms suffered.
Examples:
Lawsuit settlement. File a lawsuit. The company is facing a lawsuit for its alleged discrimination against employees.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Marketplace.
A physical or virtual venue where goods or services are bought and sold, an economic system that facilitates exchange between buyers and sellers.
Examples:
Marketplace competition. Global marketplace. The online marketplace offers a wide variety of products for shoppers.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Sleazy.
Marked by low moral standards or questionable ethics, lacking in integrity or character, cheap or sordid in appearance or nature.
Examples:
Sleazy business dealings. Sleazy behavior. The sleazy bar down the street was known for attracting the wrong crowd.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Ethics.
A branch of philosophy that considers what is morally right and wrong conduct, a set of beliefs about what is morally right and wrong.
Examples:
Political ethics. Ethics of journalism. This scripture provides the code of ethics for the religion.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials. Biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Bow.
To bend your knee or body, or lower your head. Noun, a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material, strung with a cord and used to shoot arrows.
Examples:
Bow and greet. A bow wave. She bowed to the audience after her performance.
Consign.
To give over, entrust, or assign control of something, particularly to another person, for safekeeping or delivery. To designate or set aside something for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Consign to oblivion. Consign the rare coins to an auction house. I will consign these old clothes to the donation bin.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Exemplar.
A person or thing that is regarded as a perfect example of a particular quality or type, a model or ideal to be emulated.
Examples:
Exemplar of leadership. Scientific exemplar. The lawyer cited the famous civil rights leader as an exemplar of courage and perseverance.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
Acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
Answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Finch.
A small songbird with a short, conical beak and typically a cheerful song.
Examples:
A finch bird. Strawberry finch. A flock of finches gathered at the bird feeder.
Merger.
The process of two or more companies joining together and becoming one entity, often to improve their competitive position or achieve synergies in operations or distribution.
Examples:
Merger talks. Financial merger. The merger between the two companies resulted in a stronger market position.
Acquisition.
The act of getting something, usually through purchase, negotiation, or effort.
Examples:
Merger and acquisition. Acquisition process. The company's latest acquisition of a rival firm has dramatically expanded its market share.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Sophistication.
The quality or state of having a great deal of worldly experience, the quality or state of being intellectually or culturally refined.
Examples:
Cultural sophistication. Linguistic sophistication. The new technology added a level of sophistication to the manufacturing process.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Payroll.
A list of a company's employees and their salaries or wages, the total amount of money paid by a company to its employees regularly.
Examples:
Payroll system. Payroll tax. The company's payroll department processed the paychecks every 2 weeks.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples:
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Ray.
A narrow line of light, heat, or another form of energy.
Examples:
Opaque to X-rays. Effective cosmic rays. Gamma rays penetrate body tissues and cause cell damage.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
Footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Reforestation.
The process of replanting or regenerating forests, typically after they have been cut down or destroyed by natural disasters.
Examples:
Reforestation project. Reforestation policy. Reforestation efforts are necessary to combat deforestation and its negative environmental impact.
Boggle.
To be overwhelmed or surprised by something, to hesitate or be uncertain about something, to cause someone to feel overwhelmed or surprised.
Examples:
Boggle the imagination. Boggle at the price. The complexity of the situation can boggle the mind.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Emphasize.
To give or show particular importance to something.
Examples:
Emphasize her words. Emphasize a direct relationship. Use italics or capitals to emphasize a word in a piece of writing.
Formula.
A group of symbols, letters, or numbers that represent a rule, law, or mathematical statement.
Examples.
Structural formula. A binomial formula. The teacher told the students to memorize the math formula.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples.
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples.
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Practitioner.
A person who works in a profession or occupation, such as a doctor, lawyer, or teacher.
Examples.
Practitioner of Buddhism. Practitioner of law. She is a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine.
Strive.
To try very hard to do, achieve, or obtain something.
Examples.
Strive hard to get. Strive for excellence. They strive to make their dream come true.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples.
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples.
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples.
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples.
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples.
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Realization.
The act or process of understanding or becoming aware of something, the act of achieving or completing something that was planned or desired, the act of making something real or tangible.
Examples:
Realization of a concept. Harsh realization. Her sudden realization of her mistake caused her great regret.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Downhill.
In a direction that is downward or from a higher to a lower point, in a progressively worse or deteriorating manner.
Examples:
Ski downhill. Walk downhill to the beach. The family's finances have been going downhill since they lost their main source of income.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something, to give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Honesty.
The quality of being truthful, sincere, and morally upright, adherence to moral and ethical principles.
Examples:
Honesty policy. Honesty box. A culture of honesty in the workplace leads to better communication and productivity.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Grasp.
To take hold of something or someone quickly and firmly.
Examples:
Grasp his hand. Grasp a chance. They spent a lot of time trying to grasp the current situation.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Suppress.
To bring something under control by force or authority, to put an end by force.
Examples:
Suppress a yawn. Suppress a revolt. The doctor prescribed medication to suppress the patient's appetite.